Yesterday, Abedin, Hillary Clinton's longtime personal aide and senior State Department official, testified for 8 hours before the Benghazi Select Committee. Hillary herself is scheduled to testify this week, but apparently she's not looking forward to it.
I've already testified about Benghazi. I testified to the best of my ability before the Senate and the House. I don't know that I have very much to add. This is, after all, the 8th investigation. I will do my best to answer their questions, but I don't really know what their objective is right now.
Do your best to answer questions, Hillary? Really? In a moment, I'm going to ask if you know the answer to any of the questions that Hillary claims she's already answered, because I don't know the answers, and if I don't know the answers and you don't know the answers, then she hasn't answered the questions. And she keeps getting free passes.
The American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too. Me too.
You know?
Hey, Bernie, not for nothing. If you were on that stage fighting to be commander-in-chief, why did you retreat at the height of the battle? And even the president is giving Hillary a pass about the private server.
I don't think it posed a national security problem. I think that it was a mistake that she's acknowledged. I can tell you that this is not a situation in which America's national security was endangered.
Made a mistake? If I gave a free pass to every defendant who made a mistake, I would have been thrown off the bench. And our national security not endangered? There you go again, Mr. President. Like not a smidgen of corruption in the IRS. And then Ferguson and Trayvon Martin and law enforcement. Mr. President, you prejudge situations before knowing the facts. Why did you even appoint Jim Comey if you weren't going to let him do his job at the FBI? You undercut the investigation. Were you signaling that you're not going to let the Justice Department bring charges even if the FBI puts together a case? Is this investigation nothing more than a charade? And Hillary even got a pass at the debate. No ISIS, no Iran deal, and even Benghazi there, she simply pivoted to Obama ousting Gaddafi from Libya when she's the one who wanted Gaddafi deposed. Hillary, that's why you refused to let the generals in the Pentagon take Gaddafi's son Saif's calls seeking peace in Libya before we bomb them. You're the one who rejected the peace talks for Libya. Why, Hillary? What was so important to you about Libya? Why was it so important that you be able to say that all was normalized when in reality Al-Qaeda and training camps surrounded our consulate? Was it the business interests in Libya that you were communicating with Sidney Blumenthal about? And why were we even there when everyone else left? And why did you whisper to the parents of the dead in Libya that you would get the man who made the video, but were shrewd enough to send someone else out there to carry your water? And did you tell the Accountability Review Board investigators that you would appoint them if they agreed not to question you? You, the Secretary of State, the person in charge of the consulate. And why did Cheryl Mills, also, by the way, on that private server, tell Greg Hicks, the highest-ranking military man on the ground in Libya, not to talk to Congress? Now, you say that you've already testified to the best of your ability. Come on, Hillary. That's nonsense, and you and I both know it. You and I both know that previous formats were partisan, allowing each questioner only minutes, with virtual follow-up impossible as you filibustered. And I still don't know who created the video narrative. I don't know where you were that night, Hillary. Was the president in the Situation Room? Were you? Was Valerie Jarrett in the Situation Room? This is the first time there will be an in-depth interrogation by the most experienced prosecutor in Congress. And I know you want this to be old news, but it's new news. And had Congressman Trey Gowdy not insisted upon getting answers from you, which you desperately tried to not answer, desperately tried to delay, and desperately tried to conceal and then scrub, we would never have known about your little private email server with your two lieutenants, Abedin and Cheryl Mills. We would never have known about the missing emails that you say you never had. We would never have known about Sidney Blumenthal's emails on Benghazi, which you said were unsolicited, but then find out that even that's a lie. Should this investigation have been closed when there were outstanding subpoenas? After years, the committee is getting information no other committee, no previous committee has had, like the 4,000 pages of emails just delivered. And 2 federal judges blame you for the delay in the gobbledygook of your State Department. Had it not been for Trey Gowdy, we would never have known about the server, the lies, the emails, and the danger zone that you allowed to our national security. Now, I don't know the answer to any of those questions. And to all the critics out there, just let Trey Gowdy do his job so we know the answer to those questions for once and for all.